I'm Thomas Knowles. I'm a professor of physical chemistry and biophysics here at the University of Cambridge. In our research at the university, we're very interested in trying to understand the very fundamental principles that allow proteins to come together to form the machinery of the cell, but also how this process generates really interesting materials, for example, like spider silk. And the real turning point was when a fantastic postdoc in my group, Mark Rodriguez, managed to actually get this type of self-assembly process to work with crude mixtures isolated from plants. And at that stage we realized that we probably should think about getting intellectual property protection for this project. And we initiated discussions with Cambridge Enterprise. And really, in order to take technology out of the lab into the real world, there's really three key ingredients. So the first one, of course, is intellectual property. The second one is people, forming a team. And the third one is financing. And we got really fantastic help for all of these three key ingredients from Cambridge Enterprise. Over the next year or so, in discussions with Cambridge Enterprise, it became clear that the best way to take this technology forwards was to create a company to focus on really commercializing and developing further this technology. And that's what led to the creation of Xampla.
This is the perfect time for a natural material to be emerging from the science base and coming out into the commercial world. So Cambridge Enterprise introduced me to Mark and Thomas, and we had some good conversations scoping the business and developing the strategy for the company going forward. And then we came to Cambridge Enterprise for Fast 75 funding at the same time as we secured our first grant. That gave us the time and some extra resource to develop the business, and then around 6 months later we came for our first funding round, led by Cambridge Enterprise and Amadeus Capital Partners, but also pulling on the Cambridge ecosystem, which is what Cambridge is so great at, with some Cambridge Angels as well in that group. From there we then started scaling the business, recruiting. We became the UK's first university spin-out to become a B Corp, so we balance profit and purpose. We attracted Jeff Seabright as our chair. He's the former Chief Sustainability Officer of Unilever, one of our largest potential customers. And then we subsequently secured a further 6.4 million funding round, which included funding from Horizons Ventures. They're one of the world's most global venture capital firms, and they invest in early disruptive companies like Facebook, Spotify, and Zoom. And that's what takes us to where we are today. Ocean plastic pollution is one of the biggest challenges facing our society, but solving it is also a huge commercial opportunity, and Xampla is in the right place at the right time to address those problems. And Xampla's ultimate goal is to be one of the leading materials companies in 2040, offering solutions across a whole range of different plastic applications.
It's been great to be part of this journey where we developed the technology at the university, and now we're seeing the results and the impact that it can have on lots of products. And essentially what we would like to do here at Xampla is to support the fundamental research that's being done at the university and make sure that new developments can come across to the commercial side.
Exploring both fundamental science and its applications has tremendously enriched our research program, and it's really been fun and satisfying to really see fundamental science develop in the lab and then be able to take that to solve real-world problems in areas ranging from health to sustainability.